Unless you have been sleeping under a rock, Canva is the greatest of all time when it comes to content creation. Today, we are going to be sharing some Canva hacks, how to add QR codes, oh yes, to your Canva images or your videos. So if this sounds like a topic you're interested in, please do consider sticking around. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome to Video for Bosses. My name is Janine. I'm a live video strategist. I haven't done that for a while. And the founder of Boss It Live, known in the digital streets as Video for Bosses. And what I do is help amazing content creators and business owners just like you generate more leads and sales for your business by creating high converting live stream and video content with effortless ease and confidence. And I'm really, really happy to be here live on the old Tuesday. Normally it's a video that's scheduled to go up for a Tuesday, but I thought, nah. Last week we had a bit of fun doing the lives. And so I thought, you know what? I missed you guys on the live stream, on these live YouTube live streams. I've missed you guys. Now I can see we've got the lovely Kashini has joined. Hello, Kashini. How are you doing? Happy, blessed Tuesday to you. Now, before I start chomping on, yes, we've got to have the trumpets. Now, before I start chomping on and selling myself on a dream, because we've had technical issues at house recently in Video for Bosses HQ. So I'm trying to make sure that everything's bang tidy. Is everything good for sound? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good for sound. Are we good for sound? I think we are good. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I made sure I did my checks. This time, girl, I checked and I double checked and I checked again to make sure that my sound and everything was okay, because I'm like, do you know what? I am the queen of live stream. No one is taking my crown. Whether I've had a break or not, no one is taking my crown. So I just think I'm going to start doing a few more lives again. We're still going to keep up with the videos because I'm getting really good responses from you guys. Let me know as well, live or replay, are you enjoying the video content that I'm actually sharing? Now we've kind of gone through a little bit of a rebrand. It's not a rebrand as such. It's a bit of we've just kind of played with a few new things. And, you know, I've reintroduced the channel, made it very clear what you can expect from the channel. And I'm seeing more of you coming to the channel, more subscribers. So welcome everyone to the community. I really do appreciate you being here. Kashini says, doing great. I was studying and got your live stream notification. Yeah. Very happy, very happy. So as you come into the live or via the replay, please do drop your thoughts into the comments about today's topic. Do give feedback, because even if you're not live, I will always come back and I read your comments and I will respond to them. One of the things that's really important for me as part of my community or watching my channel, I don't want you to feel like you're just coming here to just watch content or have it's a one-way narrative. I want you always to know that this is your home and this is a place where we can come together. And as we grow, I want to see these live streams really start to ramp up. And I want to see more of you guys coming and being part of the live stream, getting your questions answered, giving your feedback on the topic, strategizing together, because that's what it's all about. Yes, hey, yes, got to check a few times. Sound and video is all working good. Thank you so much. So as you come into the live, don't forget to give this a thumbs up. And if you feel like this topic that we're talking about today, how to add a QR code to your images in Canva, this actually applies to videos as well. So if you're creating video clips for your live streams, for example, or even your video content, you can add the QR codes as well to that. Now, some people do know how to do this, but the general consensus that I've got since I made a video about this, a short form video about this, and I posted it onto TikTok. I also posted it onto the other platforms, so Instagram and also Facebook. And, you know, a lot of people don't really know how to, they don't know, they didn't know. I had one lady actually on LinkedIn say to me, oh my gosh, Janine, I've been on all these different apps trying to figure out how to get QR codes added to my content, and it was in Canva the whole time. So we can't always assume that people will know how to do things, and I don't want to make that assumption on the Video for Bosses community channel. I want to make sure that I'm just bringing you guys a good tea for life, and y'all need to let me know, right? Thank you so much, Kashini, for welcoming everyone that's coming in. So definitely, guys, as you come into the live, do let us know that you are here and any questions that you have. So this live stream the chapters will be added to it, so you can skip around to the parts that you want to go to. And we're going to mix this up between a little bit of some pre-recorded video as well as live stream. You have an opportunity to ask your questions throughout the stream. If you could just put a Q in front of your question so I can see it and star it and put it to the side, because sometimes with these live streams you can miss comments, miss questions unintentionally. Yes, it does happen to the best of us. But I know some of you out there, your feelings get hurt. You're like, "Oh, she didn't talk to me." It's like, girl, I didn't see it. And I always get messages from Susan. She's not here as yet, or she's not here today. But Susan would be like, Janine, did you see that? Taking her moderator role seriously. Did you see that comment? Did you see that question? I just want to draw your attention to it. So definitely make sure that you put a Q in front of your question, and then I can just put a star next to it and make sure that I get to answer your questions. But speaking of questions, I have a question of the day for you. So let's get to the question of the day. Girl, I thought I didn't have it for a second. I was like, oh no, it's not on the list. So the question of the day is this: what is currently your favorite Canva feature? Share it in the comments, because Canva seems like they are dominating. They kind of remind me, Canva kind of reminds me a little bit of the metaverse, in the sense of, if they can't conquer it, they can just like knock it down. Meaning that Canva is removing all of our objections, removing all of forms of competition when it comes to them being the go-to content creation tool. So if you haven't got a bit of Canva in your life, where are you? I don't know what's going on. So do tell me in the comments what your favorite Canva feature is, and I would love to hear back from you live or replay. So Kashini, I've seen your question as well. I've just put a star next to it. You don't know how to add. I'm going to bring that up, but we will come back to this in a moment. So Kashini has said, I also don't know how to add QR codes to images in Canva. Is a QR code for sharing your design? So the QR code is, let me just explain that. Thank you so much for your question, Kashini. We'll just get into it now. So when it comes to QR codes, for example, you're a business owner, you're a content creator, we often will have a call to action. So we will often have something that we want our audience to do. Now, if you're not a business owner, so for example, Kashini, you're not a business owner. Hello, Amanda. Welcome. Thank you very much for being here. VBA member. Good to see you. Good. So for example, you don't have a business, you're not trying to generate leads or make sales, but you, for example, you want to grow your TikTok account. So for example, you're doing your YouTube videos, you're putting your content, and I'm just gleaning from you as an example, Kashini. So you might be putting out your videos on YouTube, but you want to grow your community over on TikTok. Yes, we can put the links into our descriptions. Of course, we can do that. You know, we can share a lot of information in our, in our bio, into, the value proposition in our channel information. But at the same time, you could then have that QR code that people can then scan, and straight away they go where they need to go. So it's just about giving people more options in terms of how and where they can connect with us, because people do things in different ways. People learn in different ways as well. So we just want to make sure that we're kind of making things very easy for people. And I think that it's something that business owners definitely should add. Some people will say, oh, well, hold on a minute, this whole QR code thing, it's like I've had some people say to me, what's the point? Because if I'm on my mobile, I can't scan the QR code. Well, I say at the end of the day, not everybody is on their mobile. We have to make sure that we are reaching everybody who learns and does things in different ways. Not everyone's on their mobiles 24/7. A lot of business owners aren't on their mobiles, right? They're on their laptops. So at the end of the day, we can't assume because most people now are using their mobiles that we have to count out the other ways that people do things, if that makes sense. Absolutely, Canva is the best. So yes, I'm glad that you've got it. So as you're jumping into the live, guys, do say hello. Do let me know where you are tuning in from today. We are talking on the topic. You guys know I love to give you a visual. We're talking Canva hacks today. Oh yes, oh yes. We are talking about how to add a QR code to images in Canva which you can also use for your video clips. So I'm going to share with you today, step by step, what you need to do to be able to access the QR code, to be able to add it to your images. And then I'm going to give you a visual demonstration via video. Before I do that, I definitely want to get into the habit of doing the community shout out. So those of you who are intentionally showing up, you're adding value, you're dropping your comments, you're giving your feedback, you're supporting the growth of the Video for Bosses community, I want to give a shout out. So today I'm giving a shout out to two people. Sylvia Johnston, who holds it down in the Facebook streets, who was on a recent live of mine, and she was extremely supportive throughout the live. She was sharing, she was talking to people, inviting people in, being interactive in the conversation. And she also left a lovely comment to say, Jay is the original OG when it comes to lives, and I can stand by that. Now, Sylvia has been around for a number of years, but it wasn't about her saying that, you know, I'm an OG. It was about the fact that she was really supportive of my live. And when I was giving my times as well for when I was going live, she put that information into the chat, which was absolutely amazing. Then I also want to give a shout out to Blessing. Blessing is someone who I've connected with on LinkedIn, and I've only been on LinkedIn for a short period of time, and Blessing has been very, very interactive on my content and very supportive, and is always giving really good feedback to the content that I'm sharing. So I just wanted to do that community shout out. And of course, those of you that are part of the community, as I see you, of course, I'm going to give you guys shout outs because I absolutely love you. I could not be here if it wasn't for you. And I'm sure you guys know that community is a huge part of everything that we do. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. Give me a hand up emoji. So now that we've gotten to the community shout outs, you know the question of the day. We're now talking about how to add QR codes to your Canva images, and we're going to start with point number 1. So the first thing that you want to do is that you're going to want to select the options app on the top of the actual screen. Sorry, I didn't say that correctly. Let me do it again. You want to select the option apps on the left-hand side of the screen. Girl, the struggle is real. Let's just keep it 100, right? I got distracted for a moment. By the time I went to read the slide, it was off the screen. So yes, you're going to go to the left-hand side of your screen. Now, on your mobile, it's going to look a bit different, right? This is purely for desktop. So those of you that are watching, this is for desktop. And don't forget to share, and don't forget to give a thumbs up as well if you're liking this content. So I've done a video, and I'll link the video for the short form video that I did where I've gone through it, what it looks like on your mobile. So don't worry, I'll link that in the description, and it will be linked in the comments. So this is just for your laptop or your desktop. So if you're on your laptop or your desktop now, you can actually go through the steps. So you need to actually select the options for apps. Now, when you first do it, it might not appear visually straight away, as in your options on your actual panel. So you might have to select to have the apps feature as part of Canva, if that makes sense. So if you don't see it straight away, do a search for it, and then you'll be able to add it, and then it will be along the actual process. So have a look at your Canva account now or later after this live stream, but you'll see on the left-hand side, and don't forget, you do have a video coming up, so don't worry, I got you covered, right? Shock, I got you covered. So that's the first thing that you want to do. Left-hand side, select the apps option. The second thing that you want to do is you want to type the word QR code generator. So once you have selected apps, you'll see the search bar at the top, and then you want to add QR code generator. All right. So when you add QR code generator, it's those words exactly. I think with Canva anyway, once you do QR code, it will bring up a lot of different options, but I want you to select the option for, I'm glad that it's making sense. Thank you. Select the option that specifically says generator, because you're going to want to generate the actual code, the actual QR code. All right. Does that make sense? And thank you so much. And I see all your comments. Keep them coming. And as you're coming into the live, do say hello so we can say hello right back to you. We've got lovely Kashini that's moderating today's live stream. And we've got Amanda from the Video Boss Academy as well. And a few of you that have joined as well. So do say hello. So the next thing that you want to do is select the option QR code at the top. So once you've typed in QR code generator, you'll see a lot of different options that will come up. again on the left-hand side. So what you want to do is select QR code, which is on the top row, and it'll be the second one in, all right, from the left to right, second option in. That's what you want to select. And when you actually select that, then you'll need to add the URL to create the code, the QR code that you want to create. So essentially what you should do is make sure that you've already copied the URL that you want to put into the QR code as the QR code, or just search for it wherever you actually have whatever it is, whether it's a course, digital product, whatever it might be. Now, for me, all of my links, my URL links for my courses, I do have a domain site that I send you to for my courses. So if you want to see how to work with me, what digital courses and products I actually have available on offer at the moment, sign up for our newsletter, etc., you would go to videoforbosses.com and you would see all of them. But then I have specific URLs and links for the dedicated products, because not all the time drive people straight to videoforbosses.com. Sometimes it's send them straight to wherever it is that I want to send them to, and that's what we should be doing, right? Because what we want to do is get into the habit of sending or driving traffic to a specific place when we are promoting or pushing that particular product or service, right? So that's what we should be doing. So yes, you want to make sure that you've got that URL called, you make sure that you've actually got it ready, and you copy it and then you paste it in that specific area. All right. You'll see it's so easy. The thing is, Canva makes it easy. Step by step, it will tell you, Canva will tell you what you need to do. So you won't get lost. This is not a difficult thing to do. And yeah, trust me, it's chef's kisses. It's chef's kisses. So once you've actually copied and pasted the URL to create your QR code, what you'll see happen is the QR code will immediately be generated and it will just be plonked on your image, right? So what I would say to you is that, I mean, obviously with Canva, you can move things around as you would want them to be. But what I would suggest you do is that when you create your image with the call to action on it, make sure that you have the QR code already in mind of where you would want it to be. So for example, if you have an image where you're pointing, make sure that you leave space in that area where you're pointing to, so that the QR code, you can move it there, rather than you put lots of text around it or lots of other elements. And then when the QR code goes on top, you're then having to move, especially if you've put, fancy design and you've got lots of elements. You don't want to have to be messing around with that, because that can just ruin the whole design and also take up time that you don't need. So just make sure that you have, when you're creating, I tell my clients this all the time, create first. Make sure that you have, when you're creating your content, a create first approach for thinking about where that QR code is going to be. So you leave that space so that once the QR code gets dropped onto your image by Canva, you don't have to do much adjusting to the actual image or video clip, so that it is easy placed, right? So essentially, once that's done, this is what you'll have something that looks like. So for example, this is an image that says book a call, scan the QR code, and the person is able to then scan the QR code. So what I actually haven't put into these actual video clips is that you can then customize once the actual URL, the QR code, can't talk today. Once the QR code, I think it's because I'm wearing the red lipstick, so don't lick me teeth, make sure there's no lipstick on me teeth. Anyway, let me get back to the point. What I didn't put in those slides is that you can then customize the QR code. So you can put like scan me, like a little bit, and that's all inside Canva. So just stick with me, because that clip is coming up in a moment. It's going to show you exactly how to do that. So take your screenshots, make your notes. But essentially, that's it. It's good to go. Like I said, this is what it will look like. And that will be placed. And you can do this as well. So for example, when it comes to your QR codes for your images, we're talking now, for example, about YouTube, but think about Facebook. So for those of you that are marketing on Facebook or even LinkedIn, you can have on your banner, make sure that you have a call to action to whatever your lead generator is, and have your QR code there and say, scan me for immediate access or whatever it might be. And even with the live streams, you can have, if you want to brand your live streams with lots of kind of I don't have too many moving parts that's on the screen when I'm live. That's me personally. I don't want you to be distracted by too many things. I like to bring up a video clip that has the point and then bring it away. But sometimes if there's a ticker going across or there's too many things that are going on the screen, it can be a little bit of a distraction. But you can do that if you want to have like you create an overlay. So for example, you see here, this space here, I have a lot of white space here, but I use this space, as you know, this is where my call to action is for the next video. So I deliberately leave that space blank so that it's really, really easy to do that. But for example, if you wanted to put in and have an overlay with a QR code, just make sure that you have like a background space that makes it really easy and it's clear for people to see that QR code. I hope that that's making sense. Let me know for those of you that are watching. So do we have any questions? Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. We are talking today about how to add a QR code to images in Canva. So far, I've given you step-by-step 5 steps that you need to take. Really, really simple, really, really easy to do. And now I'm going to bring up the video that's going to show you the demonstration of how to do this. Now, for those of you that are watching, feel free to take a screenshot. Feel free to do a little bit of a screen record, add it to your stories and tag me in it, and I will repost those stories. But make sure that you tag me. If you're going to post in stories, tag me so that I can repost those stories as well. And let me just have a look at a couple of comments that have come up. Yay! Kashini says, making sense, Coach Janine. Making sense, says Manda. And those of you that are quiet, I know it's making sense, so we love that. So, all right, let's move on to the next portion of this training today, or this video about how to add a QR code in Canva. Enjoy. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to add a QR code to your Canva images using either your laptop or your desktop. In this video, I'm not going to show you how to do it via your mobile because I've already created a video showing you exactly how to do that. But essentially, you can add a QR code to either images or video clips inside Canva. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, once you've actually created your image with the appropriate call to action that you'll have on the image, you're going to want to scroll over to the left-hand side. And you'll go down to the option that says apps, and then you will select it. You will then add in QR code generator. I've already done it here. And once you actually add in QR code generator, you'll have all these options that will come up. The one that you want to select is QR code. Once you select QR code, it will bring up the option to add the appropriate URL that you want to create the QR code for. So all you would do is you would paste the appropriate QR code and then you would say generate code. Immediately you see that the QR code is generated and added to your image. So it's just a matter of you selecting where you want to place that QR code. So for the purpose of this particular image that I've created, I'm just going to lower it there and put it in the middle. And that's perfectly fine. Now you can add any other bits of information you want to here, or you can just leave it like that and you're good to go. But another layer that you can add to this is just to go up to elements and then select the option, and it's already here because it's in the recents. You want to select Scan Me. When you select Scan Me, you'll be given a load of different graphics and options that you can add if you want to. You can see all the options that are available to you in terms of adding a Scan Me. So for example, you could use this one and you just move it appropriately around to your QR code and resize it. But obviously I wouldn't use something like that because I've already got the call to action on the image. You can add an arrow like that, or what I would suggest, or what I would probably go for out of the options that are here, is this one here that says Scan Me, and you can see that it pops up. What you would do is you would just size it correctly, just make it bigger, and then hover it over the QR code so that it fits in. And it's as simple as that. Just add, drag it a little bit, as you know how to do with Canva. And then once you're actually happy with it, you can group it so that it stays together. And then you would just move that around appropriately. What you can also do is, if you want to change the color, you can just hit the Scan Me, change it to your brand color palette and add whatever appropriate color you would want to add for that code. So you can see that it's changing to whatever color that I want to select for it. And it's as simple as that. That's all that you need to do. You can see that your QR code is ready and good to go. And if there's anything else that you want to add to it, you can add it. Now back to the main portion of the video. So I hope that that was clear and made sense for you in terms of how to add a QR code to your images and also add in the Scan Me option. So Kashini has said that's actually really nice to be able to do this in Canva. It's easy to create and makes life easier to be scanned. Absolutely. Amanda has said that's an easy way to do things. Love Canva. Yes, I love Canva too. So again, going back to the question of the day, what is currently your favorite feature? Share it in the comments, whether you are live or replay. I know Kashini has shared her favorite aspects of Canva. And I think with Canva, there is just so many things that you can actually do that really just helps to take your content creation, what it is that you're actually sharing to the next level. And for me personally, I really love Canva for making a fully immersive experience. That was really wordy, right? A really immersive experience where my live streams are concerned with StreamYard or whatever tool that I'm actually using. StreamYard makes it so easy to be able to integrate Canva images, as well as whether it's overlays, whether it's video clips, whether it's presentations. So I 100% recommend that you marry the two up. Like when you're doing your live streams, when you're getting ready to start ramping up in terms of your live video presentation. Remember with StreamYard, you can use StreamYard for so many different things, but this is not about StreamYard right now. If you want to actually road test StreamYard, there is a link in the description, so be sure to check it out. But I want to know from you what your favorite feature is, live or replay. And what I actually love about social media, video, and all these things is that we can now create so effortlessly. Yes, there are some things that make the whole social media thing a little bit more challenging. So the constant shifting sands of the algorithms. But at the end of the day, we have the ability to create in whatever way that we want. And if you are a content creator or a business owner, there has never been such an opportune time as there is right now to really be able to build yourself an amazing personal brand that you can get yourself out there. You can share your message. You can become a thought leader by using the different things that are available to you. Now, I know that it's not always easy, and you might be like, oh my gosh, it's great. I want to harness all of these things, but I don't know where to start. I don't have the support, or I don't feel confident to do that. Well, this is your opportunity now, my friends, to check out the Video Boss Academy. This is a live stream and video marketing membership for both content creators and business owners. You can see the QR code is on the image. Take the time to scan that QR code and you'll be able to find out all the benefits to being part of the Video Boss Academy. It's a great community and a great space to be. We had an amazing is my favorite word. We had a lovely group coaching session last week, Thursday. We were talking about thought leadership. We were talking about Facebook fundamentals because a lot of the members that attended this session on Thursday, including Amanda, who is here, are focusing their business and building their contacts and their leads on Facebook. So we focused on that. But the point is that you have an opportunity to sign up and join us. All the information is also linked in the description. Again, I will just bring up the image to show you, and you can take the opportunity to scan the QR code, find out more about the Video Boss Academy. We would absolutely love to welcome you in. Do we have any further questions? Let me know in the comments. Kashini has said, focus, Janine, focus. Today is about Canva. I know, right? It's all about Canva. Let me know what you want to learn about StreamYard, because I'm super passionate about StreamYard as well. And Amanda has said, VBA is an amazing community. Come and join us. Absolutely 100%. So this has been such a great session. I hope that you've gotten value from this. I hope that you've really enjoyed your time hanging out today. I want to encourage you, my friends, to get out there, start creating. Let me know as well if you have any questions, anything that you want to see me cover in coming weeks, coming months, in terms of the different tools around what Video for Bosses is about. You know the value proposition. Definitely make sure that you check out the welcome video. I talked about what we actually cover on this channel. I can't even speak. But yes, I hope that you've enjoyed today's session. So we'll either be back on Thursday for another live stream or a video. I think it's going to be a video, but I'm definitely going to be here every single week. I will switch up the dates for the live stream. So make sure that you are definitely looking out for the announcement, the notification for that. So if you haven't turned on your notifications, definitely make sure that you do so. And do check out my most recent video that's going to pop up on the screen. It's all things TikTok Live. So if you want to start delving into the world of TikTok, definitely check out that video and definitely check us out in the Video Boss Academy. And I will see you all back here again very soon. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. And yeah, have an amazing rest of your evening.